Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about guidance and counseling or the challenges in group guidance. So, let's start the class. Firstly, we are going to study about guidance. So, what do you mean by guidance? Guidance is considered an integral part of our education. So, in simple terms, guidance means to direct or to provide assistance to somebody who needs help. Third, guidance involves making an individual aware of his capabilities and skills. Guidance is, as a process helps an individual to make the right decisions in various aspects of life so that a balanced development of the individual can be facilitated. Fifth is guidance helps to achieve the goals of education, which include enabling a person to realize his inner potential. Next, guidance can therefore be considered as a helping service, and guidance encompasses problem solving and understanding one's abilities and environment so that his development can take place in tandem with the environment. So, last point is guidance involves undertaking multifaceted activities to ensure that the developmental goal is achieved. So, moving to the next slide, guidance definitions. So, according to the author of Principles of Guidance, Arthur J. Jones said that all guidance is education, but some aspects of education are not guidance. So, their objectives are the same, the development of the individual, but methods used in education are by no means the same as those used in guidance. And moving to the next definition by National Vocational Guidance Association of United States of America USA defines guidance as guidance is the process of helping a person to develop and accept an integrated and adequate picture of himself and of his role in the world of work, to test his concept against reality and to convert it into reality with satisfaction to himself and benefit to the society. So now moving to the next slide, guidance. Basically, it is a mind map of guidance. First is continuous process. So guidance is a continuous process or a goal oriented or a advice or help or an assistance. So these all are the aspects of guidance. Now moving to the counseling part. So what do you mean by counseling? Let's talk about counseling. Counseling refers to professional services provided to an individual who is facing a problem and needs help to overcome the problem. Second, counseling is considered to be an integral and central part of guidance both. Third, the process of counseling helps an individual find solution to a problem and also helps in the overall development of an individual. Fourth, counseling is a process that involves two people. First, one is the counselor and the other is the person wanting help or counseling. Next, counselor is the professional who offers counseling services. Next, counseling is a dynamic and purposeful relationship between two people who approach a mutually defined problem with mutual consideration for each other to the end that the younger or less mature or more troubled of the two is led to a self determined resolution of his problem. Next, counseling as a process involves a lot of sessions wherein the counselee and the counselor talk to each other, discuss the problem, and share information to find the best possible solution to the problem. So, our last point is thus, counseling has emerged as a two-way process that involves two individuals and mutual cooperation between them. Counseling enables an individual to gain self-understanding and develop self-acceptance. So, these all are the meaning of counseling. Now, moving to the next slide, definitions of counseling. According to Ville and Andrew, counseling involves two individuals, one seeking help and other a professionally trained person, help solve problems to orient and direct him towards a goal. Second, according to author Schedzer and Stone, said that counseling is an interaction process which facilitates meaningful understanding of self and environment and result in the establishment and or clarification of goals and values for future behavior. These are some points related to counseling. First is non-judgmental. Counseling is non-judgmental, client-centered, confidential, responsive, and collaborative also. Now, let's we talk about group guidance. So, what do you mean by group guidance? First, group guidance is a service made available by guidance personnel to a large or small group of people to solve their common problem. Second, it is a group enterprise or activity assisted individuals in the group to solve their problem. Third, group members are homogeneous. Fourth, leader should be an expert in the topic. Fifth, it is a theme oriented, focus on a specific topic at a time. Sixth, number of sessions are limited. Seventh, group guidance typically involves a facilitator who leads the group and provides guidance and support to its members. Eighth and last, the facilitator may be a guidance counselor, a teacher, a social worker, or another professional who is trained in group counseling techniques. So now moving to our last slide, challenges in group guidance. There are 5 points in this. We will read one by one. First is lack of individual attention. In a group setting, the facilitator may not be able to provide the same level of individual attention as in one-on-one counseling or therapy. This can make it more challenging for individuals with complex or highly individualized need to receive the support they require. Second, limited confidentially. It relies on the trust and openness of its members. However, group members may not always feel comfortable sharing personal information or experiences in a group setting. Additionally, confidentially may be harder to maintain in a group setting. Third, group dynamics. The effectiveness of it can be influenced by the dynamics of the group itself. If some members are dominant or disruptive, or if there is conflict within the group, this can detract from the overall effectiveness of the group. Limited flexibility. It typically follows a structured format and may not be as flexible or adaptable to individual needs as one on one counseling or therapy. Fifth or last point is differences in member needs. It may not be effective for all members of the group. Individuals may have different needs, goals, or levels of readiness to make changes, which can make it challenging to provide effective guidance that meets the needs of everyone in the group. That's all for today. Thank you.